Hello there. Today we're going to be making an egg sandwich, but we're going to be making the bread. We're going to make a super soft, bit of a naughty loaf really. There will be a bit of brown in it, but not much. So we're making the bread. We're going to make some butter, nice sea salt and black pepper butter. And we're going to be boiling the Ranaki eggs. Now I know you can all boil an egg, but I'm going to show you how to boil them so they're just that little bit jammy and just absolutely yummy. I mean, her eggs are absolutely wonderful. So the bread to begin with, we've got 100 grams of brown wholemeal strong flour and 200 grams of white strong flour. We've got 195 grams of tepid water, like room temperature. I got look at that. I've got a tablespoon-ish of honey. This is the lovely honey from Ranaki, the Banffshire honey. Beautiful stuff. Okay, it's about a tablespoon. You might want to use a spoon that fits in a jar. A packet of dried instant yeast. That's about a packet because I don't buy the little packets. I have a big one. I've got 50 grams of melted butter. Let's go in here. About a teaspoon of sea salt, maybe a little bit more, not too much. A tablespoon of Nido milk powder. Fairly generous one. That goes in. Yeast, salt, sugar, yep. We're away with it. So we'll just pop this down now. You can do this in a bowl by hand. You just mix it with a spoon until it comes into a semi-dough and then knead it until it goes all nice and elastic and not sticky. However, if you've got one of these, a stand mixer, throw it all in now. 10 minutes on a medium speed with a dough hook and it's all done. So, easy days. So we'll do that now. In this, there will be a point where you think, oh no, there's too much liquid in there. But look, it will sort itself out. As the gluten starts to develop, it will come together and it will go into the dough. Don't add extra liquid. I meant flour. Don't add extra flour. Well, there we go. It's been 10 minutes. Can you see how it's all gone into a bowl and stuck together? That's the elastins working, the gluten. So what we're going to do now is we're going to let that rest and double in size. Now, depending on the time of year, it depends on how quickly that works. On a beautiful hot summer's day, it'll only probably take half an hour. But, to be honest, it's miserable today. I believe the word is dreich. So it's going to take a bit longer. So I'm going to put that in a bowl. I'm going to cover it with a bit of either damp cloth or a bit of cling film or something. Stop it drying out. Leave it. Let it double in size. And then we're just going to pull it. I'll show you how to do that a bit later. Okay, while that's proving, we're going to make the butter. So we're going to use the stand mixer again with the whisk attachment. You can use a bowl, an electric whisk. If you've got a proper butter churner, one of these little ones, crack on with it, on you go. But we're going to make the quick and easy way. So double cream, this is the extra thick one. Don't use a synthetic cream, it won't work. Good old double cream. Full fat, no nonsense. Wallop. In there, bring that down, and then we want to get a tea towel and drape it over the top because this gets a bit wild. So drape your tea towel over it. When this gets wet, you know your batter's done. And then we're going to turn it on full whack. It's going to be noisy, and then I'll show you again once it's done. It's probably going to take about 5 minutes, but full power, away we go. Just to show you, this is halfway through. It's been about a minute. It's starting to go like this. This is not butter, but we're on the way. When that does get going, what will happen is all the liquid will come out and the butter will kind of lump together. That's when it gets a bit funky and goes everywhere. Right. Can you see there's a ring of wet? That's usually a sign your butter's done. So let's have a look. Yep, there we go. Lift it up, wallop, you have butter. All we've got to do now is the old-fashioned way you'd say would then wash it and all the rest of it. Personally, why? So take that out, grab that, and then we're just going to take it off of the, so yeah, take it off of that. I wouldn't go tasting it just yet. Without the salt, it's pretty awful. Got to have some salt in things. But what we're going to do is squeeze that to get rid of the whey or the milk. You see how light it is? And onto that we're going to put some nice sea salt. Now, you put what you want on. I like it salty. If you're going to be naughty, be naughty. And then I'm going to put in nice black pepper, because we're having it with eggs. This is going to be lovely. And then all we're going to do is just squish that down like that. And then fold it. Give it another squish. Fold it. And we're just going to keep doing that until it's all dried out and in a lump. It'll only take a few turns. And there you go. There's your butter. Just scrape it into there. You can sort of shape it into a patty or make it pretty, but we're just going to throw it in our face anyway. So there we go. Butter done. Moving up the eggs next. Okay, the eggs. Useful little tip when you're doing the egg. Go for the round end, the blunt end. Take a potato peeler or a knife. Just put it on there and then twist to make a wee tiny hole. You see that? That's going to allow the excess air to come out because there's a little air pocket in there. It will just help the egg to cook. So we'll go through and do all of those. There you go. 6 little holes. You don't have to do that, but it really helps. The Victorians had a little tool to do it. That's good enough. Okay, so that's set and ready. Now what we're going to do, we've got a pot of water boiling, or about to boil. When it boils, we'll put the eggs in and start the timer. And we're going to cook them. These are large eggs, Ranaki eggs obviously. And we're going to cook them for exactly 8 minutes. No more, no less. And this is going to give us that lovely jammy, sort of semi-cooked yolk with a cooked white. Just really nice, that's all. So we'll just wait for that water. I had those doubled in size, so I've wetted my hand. So with a wet hand, pull up north, south, east and west. And just pull it and fold it over onto itself. And eventually you'll see, as the gluten stretches in it, it'll start to firm up a bit. The more you do that, the stronger your dough is going to be. So, can you see how it's more in a ball now? So we'll let that go for another half hour and then we'll stretch it again and shape it. Okay, the water's boiling, so in with the eggs, start the timer. There we go. Now we'll let that go for exactly 8 minutes, take them out and we'll put them in really cold water, ice water if you've got it, but really cold water and let them cool down rapidly. So there we go. That was the 8 minutes. I've run them under the tap, cooled them down. So we're just going to tap it, roll it a little bit, all the way around, and then just lift off, go around, and peel them. Because you took the time to put the little hole in, they should peel quite nice. Having said that, you watch this one and mess up. Especially for the camera. Okay. Now I can feel that they're just cooked right inside. Let me just cut one open, I'll show you. Oh, I'll cut it with a potato peeler. There we go. Oh, look at that. That's what I mean by jammy. Oh, no, you can't see it. There we go. Can you see the white is perfectly cooked and you've got that lovely jammy yolk in the middle. As these cool and sit, they'll firm up a bit more. But, you know, with bread and butter, butter and fresh bread, you just don't get better food than that. Anyway, I'll crack on, peel the rest of it. Okay, it's been like another 20 minutes, I suppose. But that's doubled up again. So again, we're just going to, oh, you can't see that. We're just going to stretch it and fold it. Same as we did before, north, south, east and west. And then you'll see that it just lifts out. Yeah, like that. Now, all we're doing now, we just want to shape it. How you shape it is entirely up to you. Whether you want a round loaf, like a bloomer if you like, entirely up to you. Just putting the bottom together and over. And you can see it's forming a nice dough. Nice ball. There we go. Now all we're going to do is pop that on I use a silicone mat to cook them on, but you know, you could use grease proof or just a bare tray if you wanted. There we go. These silicone mats, by the way, they're pretty cheap, but nothing, absolutely nothing sticks to them. Whether it be meat, potatoes, anything, it will not stick to that. Okay, look, that's that. I'm going to cover it in a cloth. I'm going to leave it about another 20 minutes. Meanwhile, the oven's heating up. I've set it at 210 degrees. If you can get a bit of steam in there, all well and good, you know, put a little bowl of, little dish of water at the bottom of the oven. If you can't, it doesn't matter. So we'll let this go for about 20 minutes now. Let it do its final prove, and then we'll throw it in the oven. Okay, the oven's at 210 degrees. I've got a little bit of steam going on there. This is ready to go in now, so I'm just going to take a knife and do a quick cross in the top. Like so. Then we're going to throw it in the oven. It's going to go in for 20 minutes at 210. Then we're going to turn it down to 190. Probably do another 20 minutes, maybe a bit more. Go. That's been like 40 minutes in the oven. 20 at 210, the rest at low. Nice and cooked. To test it, you turn it over, thump it. If it sounds hollow, it's a good one. So you need to let that totally cool down before you even think about eating it. If you try and cut it now, you're going to ruin it. I know you want to because of the smell, but don't. So later on, I'll cut it up and make some sandwiches. I'll do a photograph to put on the thing. But there you have it, bread.